Hello, in this video I would like to show you how to make unusual and very nice looking 1x1 elastic. Here I have just a regular elastic, see, 1x1. One knit, one purl. That looks the same on both sides. And now I will show you a less stretchable but beautifully looking 1x1. So how to make it? You can have any number of stitches on your needle, and now it's really easy to make. So, and I will show you, and you can compare at the end with the regular one. So first stitch, of course, you take off, just a transfer from left needle to the right needle. And now so first stitch, just transfer, yarn is behind your work, and the purl is purl regular way, next stitch, and again the same, transfer, knit stitch from left to right, it's a knit stitch, and next will be purl, which you purl regular way as you normally do. Again, transfer, yarn is behind your work, that is important, and purl, and again repeat the same thing. This is row number 1. Knit stitch, transfer, unknitted, yarn behind, and then next one you purl regular way, and again transfer and purl, transfer, yarn behind and purl, transfer, yarn behind and purl, the same way until end of the row. And last always I purl. Now row number 2 and the last row of this stitch, all even rows we knit and purl a regular way. So as we see, this is a knit stitch, so we knit it. This is a purl stitch, we purl it. Knit is knitted, the purl, a purl. So purl stitch is the one which we transferred as a knit stitch on the other side, right? So this is knit and this is purl. Knit and purl. Knit and purl, knit and purl. And last always edge stitches purl. Now next, again row number 3, or front look, face side. I forgot to tell you at the beginning that this elastic has a front and a back side, when a regular one doesn't have a front and back. They both look the same. Here it is not, because knit stitches we do not need on the face side, we just transfer them, keeping yarn at the back behind the stitch. So again, first we transfer, and again this is a knit stitch, we just transfer from left needle to right needle, leaving yarn behind. Now next we just purl, and again transfer from left to right and purl next one. That's very simple. Repeat the same thing over and over. So knit stitches we transfer from left needle to right needle in every odd row. In even rows we knit and purl regular way. I'll make now a couple of rows and show you the result, and you can compare. So I made a few rows, and here is the result. This is the front side. See, I will stretch it. See how it looks in between, and this is the rear side. They're not the same, and I always consider this this as a front. I always make this as a front. It looks great on the heads when you want to do elastic at the beginning of the head, right? So I prefer always to start to do with this one. Now here is a regular 1x1 for comparison. See at these knit stitches, look at these knit stitches and this. This looks much neater, right, than these ones, than the regular knit and purl elastic. When you knit and purl all stitches in every row, just a regular way, and this when you skip in odd rows, skip knitting knit stitches, right? You just transfer them, keeping yarn at the back, and that gives you much neater look. I have to warn you that it gives much thicker, of course, texture. The comparison, see, this one is much thicker and more dense than the regular one, and it is less stretchable, stretches less, so that's the maximum as it goes. And here it basically limitless, and very easily it goes. It stretches. This one stretches easily, just a regular 1x1, and this one does not stretch that easily because it's much denser stitch, much denser, and of course it's thicker, but it looks great, amazing on the heads, very neat. If you know both ways to do it, so you can choose for different projects, maybe different 1x1 elastic. And this is all that I wanted to show you in this video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not subscribed yet, and do not forget please to click on the bell notification. It will inform you about new videos coming. Thank you very much for watching.